Mr. Magician. We have a game here. Finally ready to start up. Starting up a little bit late. Had to verify the player. We have NA Uzi is not able to play for Gogurt today. You guys better win. I'm gonna sing it. Yeah. So NA Uzi was not able to play for Gogurt today. So Gogurt will be playing their backup ADC Rashad or Aiden 10/7 will be playing ADC today for Gogurt. Seems to be around the same rank master tier on his Aiden 10 account and plays a similar champion pool to NA Uzi. Be seeing how does this team do without their normal captain. Mm-mm. We had a pause here. We're gonna have to restart this draft. 1 second. God fucking damn it, dude. I'm gonna redo those bets because we didn't have since we got a delay on the game, we didn't really have enough chance for people to actually get their bets in. So we'll just reopen that. I'll just choose a random winner. Doesn't matter. No one bet, and then I will recreate it. Okay, so we had some questions about the player playing ADC for Gogurt. We answered those questions, so we restarted the draft. Apparently, whenever he was added to the roster, he had never actually filled out the player's application. That's on me. I'm not sure who added him to the roster sheet, but I wasn't aware that he was added to the roster sheet without filling out the player application. So we need people to fill out the player's app so we are aware of their alternate accounts. So Aiden10 also has an account called Aiden7, which is his main account, it seems. Aiden10 is like level 45, Aiden7 is like level 300 and something, 327, and seems to be the main account that he plays. Ranked down with about 270 ranked games this season in Diamond 2. Aiden10 has about 100 ranked games and is in Master Tier, which we've seen before. We see sometimes people reset their MMR with a different account and get higher elo, and I believe that is likely the case here. We need to announce that we are live. PBE picking out the Caitlyn and Morgana bot lane. Xin Zhao being picked up here for the jungler PBE, which is who is PG Sly for today. For today, PBE is playing Charisma Yo in the top lane, PG Sly in the jungle, Expo in the mid lane, Prince William ADC, and the Benjamins on support. And then over on blue side, we have in the top lane we have Akumio, the Irelia player that was the backup top laner for Gogurt. We have I'm Pissed Cheese in the jungle. We have Jump For It in the mid lane, 8 and 10 on ADC, and the Loud One on support. And the Irelia gonna get banned away there from the top laner of Gogurt. And let's see what else do we have here. Right now, Gogurt is at the top of the standings, while PBE is at the bottom of the standings. Gogurt is 9 and 2 at the top of the standings. PBE is 3 and 8, currently in 10th place in the standings. So this is a battle, a bit of an underdog story will be for PBE here, looking to get a win against one of the toughest competition. Gogurt did take their second loss yesterday versus Comfy Gaming, which was also another team near the bottom of the standings. So in these best of ones, anything can happen. Best of ones are definitely chances for weaker teams to get victories over stronger teams, just because you never know what could happen in a one-off game situation. There could be a draft difference. There could be something unlucky happen. You never really know. So you can always try to see, in one game, you could always have a team that is able to get an upset. So PBE is looking for that upset here. And they have quite the strong roster to potentially do so. You can see Vayne going to be locked in for 8 and 10. Going to pick the Vayne confidently into the Caitlyn Morgana lane. We see the Nocturne once again for I'm Pissed Cheese. I think he played Nocturne last time he played PBE. And I think that was actually also Wayman in that game that was playing against the Nocturne. They had the Sivir and Morgana, I think, bot lane against the Nocturne. And we're going to see the Scion locked in top lane. Cho'Gath locked in for PBE, played in the top lane. And we'll see that they'll likely be playing, it looks like, Vayne. Wait a second. Something interesting is being played here. Vayne and Tristana were both locked in. There's no way Jump For It is playing Vayne or Tristana mid lane, right? Or in the jungle? What is being played here? The Scion being locked in? The Karma? Tristana? I have no idea what's going on here. What is going on? What are we about to see? are. I mean, they say that they're ready. Something spicy for sure. Anyways, let's get at everyone. We are live. Holy crap. No way. I can't believe I did that. Yo. No freaking way, bro. Yo. I'm too stressed, bro. There's no way I made that mistake. No way, bro. No way. No way I did that, man. No way. Yo, wait, we out here the entire time. Jesus Christ, how the hell did that happen? I made a blind pick lobby. I'm hoping I'm spelling that name correctly. Me, of all people, me? I don't know why I can't type people's name in to invite them, but whoops. Yikes, my bad. We out here sat here. We out here sitting here with the, oh my god, in a blind pick lobby. Small yikes from Ito here. Huh. I was like, why are we in blind pick? Ah, Jesus, dude. I'm over here trying to do everything last second. Longboy Gollum. What's good, Longboy Gollum? Thank you for the follow. I'm ready. What's up, man? I'm back. You're back. The Longboy Gollum. How you been, man? Here to watch your old team?
The weak fear the shadows.
Okay, now here we actually go.
The joke's on you.
What happened? Wait, how's that possible? Wait, did he not play? Wait, IPC doesn't own Knock? Didn't he play it earlier? Am I crazy? Was that not him? Who played Nocturne earlier? Gogurt has already played a game as Nocturne. Am I craziness? Scroll, scroll, scroll. We'll get this game started eventually.
The weak fear the shadows.
Fear controls them.
This is Mamba.
The joke's on you.
Learn from your mistakes.
He did play a game as Nocturne already. How does he not own Nocturne? He's played a game as Nocturne. Was Nocturne free that week? What? How does he not own Nocturne? He played a game as Nocturne versus Mamba Mentality. I was like, I remember specifically that there was a game Nocturne where they played Nocturne Rail. They're putting him on Tristana mid. This seems crazy, right? What is going on?
Weak.
You don't have the heart for this.
Tyrant.
He does play Tristana. And he plays Tristana mid. He actually plays Tristana mid on his account. 2 weeks ago, he played Tristana game as mid. 14 days ago, 2 weeks played Tristana game as mid against a Zed and went 74-7. No, okay, no, they do this thing. The Tristana mid, this is not a joke. By the way, another thing that needs to be noted is they said 8 and 9 was one of NA Uzi's account, which is in Master Tier, and it was never listed as an NA Uzi account on the player application form. So we're gonna have a problem that we're gonna have to question what's going on there. Trust me, it doesn't work anymore. Man, I wonder who's gonna win. This game gonna be an IBB type beat, IBP type beat. So there's accounts. So there's 8 and 7 supposed to be the main account for this ADC, and 8 and 10 is the account he's on. There's also an 8 and 8 and an 8 and 9 that exist and around the same elo with similar champions played. But NA Uzi and Aiden seem to play similar champions. I asked who is 8 and 9. He says it is NA Uzi, which is still exposing because that means someone didn't submit an account. We're loaded in. We'll see if OBS decides to capture it. We're also paused, so that's nice. Yeah. Hello, welcome to the buzz. Caster is back. How's your day? My day's alright. Another Sunday here in the BTL. Another BTL day. Another more delays and problems to deal with, but we take those in stride. Think I got the logos right now? They're not exactly centered, but we'll take that. Scuffed quality. No, untilted. Oh my goodness gracious. Yo, what's good, OG Perp? My mic's a bit low. Is it? How you doing, OG Perp? Here we go, onto the Rift. Okay. They're chasing this man down. I just realized they're actually playing Vayne top and Sion mid, which makes a lot more sense. That actually makes a lot more sense than just on a mid. When did that switch happen though? I don't even know. Oh Jesus Christ! I'm trying to pay attention to so many things at the same time right now. One of our games has been rescheduled. First blood goes over to PBE, an aggressive play up in the top lane. Another engage here in the mid lane. Gonna fast the flash out of Scion. Good, bro. Hell of Blaze Nautilus got me to Diamond. Oh, real talk, bro? OG Perp up here in Diamond territory? Man, it's too good. Now you're climbing. I thought you were like in gold last time I saw your account. What happened? Platinum? You just go through platinum like that? Oh, very low health. Dragon take here. PG Sly. No way! No way! Sly got executed on the dragon. No way! And okay, so Expo finishes the dragon, but at the cost of Sly's life. But they're able to get the early dragon. I mean, you just don't expect to see a diamond jungler get main do that. Die on the dragon. Unfortunate there. The aggressive play to go for the early dragon, but oh my goodness. Don't want to see him die to it. Oh, the Scion ultimate up the river, and there's another kill. Another death for PG Sly. Unfortunate there with the Scion ultimate coming up the river. He was kind of not really in a position to be able to fight that. Another death, but the first death that gives gold over to Gogurt. That a heal? Did I just hear a heal sound? Wait, where did I hear it? Is there something that sounds like heal, but isn't heal? What did I just listen to? Okay, well, rest in peace, jump for it. Good Morgana binding's able to land, but Tristana able to get an engage off. Gatius to guys gonna go ahead get under tower, able to get the kill onto Morgana. Incredibly low health though. Goes onto the thing. Wayman able to get the kill. The flash forward from the loud one. The Karma able to get the kill onto Wayman. We have engages in the mid lane, which will result in Expo getting a kill, but will then go down to the Scion. Cho'Gath is here as well. Oh, and the Vayne has arrived. Doesn't want to get condemned to the wall there, will flash. Both the kills bot lane so far for Gogurt going onto Karma. Oh, and engage in the mid lane, barely not able to kill. Barely not able to get the kill onto I'm Pissed Cheese. I'm Pissed Cheese barely living through that. There's the engage from the Nocturne underneath the tower. Results in the trade back kill over to Expo. Skirmishes all around the map. I said Expo's here. And teleports coming in from jump for it into the bot lane. We're not able to get a PBE not able to get a kill there. This game is so hectic. This game is crazy. There's the engage onto Cho'Gath from the bot lane. And now an engage in the top lane onto PG Sly. All across the map, there's something happening. Nah, the binding not gonna land. Sly having a very difficult game so far, yes. There's the engage of Vayne onto Caitlyn. The cat touch going to be a double kill going over to Vayne. No Nazi, no NA Uzi. Yeah, NA Uzi was not here today, but they have a master tier ADC 8 and 10 that is filling in. We actually had some questions. This game was delayed because we had some questions about 8 and 10's accounts. Because it's see 8 and 10 was a level 45 account, and there was another account called 8 and 7, 8 and 8 and 8 and 9. We weren't sure which account was his. He says 8 and 7 and 8 and 10 are his accounts, but we saw 8 and 7, 8 and 10 in a duo game together, so we have to we're talking about it currently in staff, but yeah, and Uzi not able to make it here today, but Rashad 8 and 10 has been on their roster as a backup ADC for a bit now, for a few weeks. I'm not sure when that got changed, when that got added, but it is has been on the official roster seat for a while. So for whenever NA Uzi can't make it, then they do have Aiden or Rashad to fill in. And just about a very interesting composition already here, just like picked out by Gogurt with the Scion mid lane to play into Expo's LeBlanc, which was well played, well drafted. The tank mid lane, harder to kill. Oh no, Sly. Oh no, Sly. Oh, okay, they do ward it out. They will have an engage onto Wayman. Here's the engage from PG Slide, the knock up onto I'm Pissed Cheese. Here is the ultimate coming from Sion that will land onto the Benjamins. The Benjamins will get knocked up. They will go down to the Tristana. There is the exhaust onto Expo. And here comes the rest of Gogurt. The knock up. Expo able to kill one and get out. Could this be the re-engage? But the Vayne is on a rampage. And so is the Scion. There's a double kill for the Vayne. Here's the two mid laners, the Scion versus the LeBlanc. LeBlanc can't really do much versus Scion. This Scion mid tank duty is just putting in a lot of work. Able to catch out Vayne in the top side of the map. Looking to rotate that into a Rift Herald, but the Rift Herald will die due to the spawning Baron. Die or despawn, however you wanna phrase it. Tristana engaging there, not able to get anything. There is the knockup flashed from the loud one. The Vayne has arrived. Expo bursting out the Vayne, forcing the Vayne to back off. There's another rupture, not going to land. The Death Bush. See, they seem to be abandoning the Death Bush. There is the engage from Scion. Lands on the Cho'Gath. There is the engage from Nocturne onto the back line. Wayman could potentially be in trouble. Cho'Gath will go down to the ADC. There is the Benjamins going golden with the Scion ultimate. There is the Nocturne getting shut down by Wayman. Wayman now they will get run down by the rest of the team. There is the continued engage from the Tristana. There's a double kill for the Vayne, double kill for the Tristana, and an ace for Gogurt. And they move on to the Baron. And Vayne does the dragon. <sighs> 24 minutes here into the game, 21-11 on the kill feed. 5 towers to 0. Dragons are even. About 11k gold discrepancy in favor of Gogurt. The game is definitely in Gogurt's hands. It's just up to them to try and finish it. And Tristana bites off a little more than she is able to chew there. Playing incredibly aggressively. And here is Cho'Gath going on to the Vayne in the top lane. Vayne enjoys that fight. And Cho'Gath able to jump away. That should be an easy shutdown. Another catch out for PBE. PBE doing what they can here to get the catches that Gogurt gives them. Playing for picks. Although, really, I mean, they caught out Vayne. They caught out the Vayne. The Tristana just kind of gave it to him. Need to flash forward for the engage onto Impis Cheese. Impis Cheese will go really low, but the Scion is here with the ultimate as well. Looks like Vayne. Well, LeBlanc has positioning. Wayman's going to try his best to kite out this Scion. Scion will be a monster and do what he can to try and kill Vayne, but not Vayne, Wayman, but Wayman will go ahead and kite that around. Wayman does have to be careful of the impending doom that would come his way if he was to stay out here. Apache's maybe looking for a catch out onto Expo here. With two good catches there, gives about now cuts the lead from 11k down to about 9k. Sly potentially in trouble. Will ult to get out of there with the knockback. And Vayne going over the wall onto PG Sly very aggressively. And will get eaten up by the Cho'Gath. There is the engage from I'm Pissed Cheese onto Wayman and Benjamin's. Wayman and Benjamin will go down. And that will be an inhibitor tower going down and an inhibitor as well. I mean, now 6 towers to 0 in favor of Gogurt. Interesting. What's good, Turpy? Hey, honey. Hey, that's Wayman. It is, in fact, Wayman on the Caitlyn. Hmm. And we will see Gogurt go ahead onto the Baron. PBE probably aware, but also know that there is not much that they can do about that. And the Baron Nashor will go over to Gogurt. Up 10 kills. Now back to up to 11k. And 3 dragons. The next Jagger will be Mountain Soul for them. They lost the first 2, but then they got the next 3 in a row. And there is the engage onto the ADC. Wayman able to survive it, but an inhibitor will go down. PBE may look for an engage here, not able to land the rupture. The binding not going to land either. Scion, and it looks like the rest of Gogurt has focused their attention onto the bot lane. They need a catch. They do need a catch indeed. This will be triple inhibitors though. Could be very, very difficult for them with all 3 inhibitors down. The Supermans will come pouring in. The Qs from the Karma are poking them down and hurting. The Rupture not going to land yet again. The damage from the Vayne. Through. And that is one Nexus Tower going down. There is the engage Scion onto the tower. There's the engage from the this game from Nocturne onto Expo. Wayman will go down as well. Kumio will also not go down. And that's looking like it's going to be the Nexus. The Nexus goes down, and that should be another win for Gogurt. It's PBE, and there's the Nexus. There's the victory for Gogurt in 31 minutes. Oh well, slow lose. Yeah. I mean, they did get a few picks though. They actually did get a few good picks. They got a pick on. Well, I'll say mid lane. I don't know the pick on Tristana was really a pick on Tristana. Tristana kind of jumped in and like died, but they did get a pick on Vayne top lane with Cho'Gath engaging the Vayne, doing the most damage in the game by quite a bit. The next most damage of the game being done by the LeBlanc, and then followed up by the Caitlyn and the Tristana, stuff like that. Top. Yeah, indeed, top. The Vayne pick into the Cho'Gath matchup. One way to deal with the powerhouse of Cho'Gath that we've seen in BTL this season.